basically our own methodology of working, like how it works for us, what definitely works for us, because we wouldn't tell you if we think it's rubbish. We probably won't tell you. We won't talk about it.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So really, you should be questioning us as well. You should be like, will this work for me? Give it a go. Try it. If it doesn't, well, you know. If it does, which it probably will. Come on, it's us.
It's not like because you see us working on, investing or in trading or in the podcast or having a personal business that we're growing or trying to grow. It's not you have to have that thing to work on. It can be reading a book. If you wake up and think, God, I wish I had more time to clean the house, just go and do that in the morning. If you think, oh, do you know what? I know it sounds a bit stupid, but I kind of want to paint these stairs, but I don't have any time, And if I do it first thing in the morning, it's done. And, as long as I tell the kids to stay away from it and not put their hands all over it, it'll be fine. And when I get home, I know I have nice, dry paint and it's finished. Go and do it.
We are Finding Success, and we're here to help break that monotony of your life and help you find your own version of success. Welcome back to another episode, guys. I'm with me, Alex.
And me, Adam.
What are you laughing at already?
Alex.
Yeah.
That's all right. How you doing,
forgot
mate?
how to
You're
start one. Good, man, you?
Yeah, I'm cold, actually.
Why, mate? I think it's quite refreshing weather. What day is it? Sunday the 6th of November.
And it's what? Like 10 degrees outside.
Is it?
Yeah, mate, it's cold.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
I just come back from Bahrain, mate, the desert. I'm still got sunburn. I'm warm. How have you been?
Not bad, mate. You?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Doing all right?
Chilling,
I'll tell you what, I'm struggling. Here on my mic. I'm struggling with a book I'm reading at the moment. I'm still, because I've gone like, so we spoke about The Intelligent Investor, didn't we, and how hard of a read it is. Yeah. I've now sort of scripted that for flights only, so I only read that on flights. Because it's a longer book to read, I've got more time to do it. So I'm sort of reading more enjoyable books during, still self-development, but just like free time books. Whereas that, I'm struggling to read on the flight. I'm struggling to get into it. And I'm almost procrastinating picking the book up and reading it. I don't know why. I know I need to read it, but I just don't want to read it. I don't know whether it's the thickness of the book or the words that they use or because it's an older style book, obviously the different language they use. I'm not sure, but I will get it done.
Perseverance.
Yeah, I will get it
is done. Key. It is a tough one to read. Like, you have to be not bored to read it, but disciplined.
Yeah,
Adam.
Fixated. Yeah, all right.
Discipline yourself on that plane.
Jesus.
Gonna read. No, but the graphs and the pages and the numbers are so, like, it's dense, isn't it? It's a lot of mind work. You can't be half asleep on a plane to read it because it won't go in.
No, yeah, exactly.
You do need to be on it. So, yeah, I feel that one. That's tough.
Before we carry on, I read a statistic the other day on sleep, and they were talking about you should nap straight after you've learnt something, because apparently it's installed in your mind better than if you were to carry on your day. If you wake up from a nap and you get straight to work, it goes in, and if you have a nap straight afterwards, it goes in better. Apparently.
Oh, I'm going to tell my boss this.
Yeah, so you just got to do some work and then go for a little nap.
Yeah.
And mint.
That's fascinating, actually.
It's really weird.
But it makes sense, because then you don't, like, imagine you have just done some reading, you've done some learning, and then you have to go slowly make dinner, and your mind's just suddenly just clicked off somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
You aren't going to remember it.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
Anyway.
Fun fact.
What are we talking about today, mate?
This week is question everything, basically.
Okay.
Just find your own answers in the world. Don't just assume what your parents have taught you is right. Don't assume that what your people older than you think is right, younger than you think is right. We always preach you can learn from everyone. But when we say that, don't just take it as solid, they must be right. Because a lot of things are opinions. Like you learn, we have different experiences in life. So some things you do will be different to what I do because you've had bad experiences or good experiences in either way.
It's like talking about books, I read a good book about Trading the Zone by Mark Douglas, I think it is. And he was speaking about having, as you just said, having experiences, different life experiences. And one of the ones was about dogs. So as a kid, if you was to get bitten by a dog, as you grow up, you have a fear of those dogs. And unless you sort of overcome that fear by gradually getting back into loving dogs and seeing that all dogs aren't bad, then the fear goes away. But if you was a kid and grew up with loving dogs and never had a bad experience with dogs, you'd think that all dogs are friendly. So then you have two experiences. You have one person that has a love and think that dogs are all fine, and you have another person that thinks dogs are horrible and that bite everyone. So yeah, exactly as you just said.
I have the same analogy, but it's actually with bees. So the kid got stung as a kid.
Yeah.
He hears a bee buzzing. That's an instant trigger to go, whoa, run, hide,
flap,
pain. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another kid was raised on a honey farm. Bees everywhere. I remember growing up having a great time with his mum collecting honey. He hears a bee. He's like, oh, good memories, fun. He's going to hang around, just watch the bee.
Yeah.
He's interested.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's amazing. Like your different experiences literally dictate
how you react to different situations.
It's spot on.
Yeah.
Well said. Yeah. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah,
fascinating.
It's very, very good. Very, very good.
So you can. So that's what we mean. Is like that young kid that got stung as a bee, as a kid by a bee.
Stung as a bee.
He's going to tell people bees are horrible. Stay away from them. Don't go near them. Oh my word, they're dangerous. So the other young kids going to be like, no, they're brilliant. They're lovely. We need them on planet Earth. Blah, blah, blah. So that's why you question everything. Just make your own decisions up.
Yeah.
Create your own ideas, and yeah, just question everything. Don't trust what everyone else says because you might have a completely different perspective.
Yeah, it's almost like reading a book, and because that book says it, you have to follow it gospel. But another book says a completely different opinion. You have to. It's the same with I don't know, maybe working in a garage or something. One person shows you one way, one other person shows you another way, but you have to take two of those opinions and make it your own.
Yeah.
So it's very important to sort of you do have to listen to both and understand different ways, but question both of their opinions and go, well, this is good from this bit, this is good from that bit, let's make it my own way. And then the next person that comes down below me, they can question that, and it just gets better and better and more defined and find.
It's essentially what we're doing here, isn't it? We're learning from as many people as we can out in the world and condensing it and putting it into basically our own methodology of working, like how it works for us, what definitely works for us. Because we wouldn't tell you if we think it's rubbish, we probably won't tell you. We won't talk about it.
Yeah,
simple as that. So really, you should be questioning us as well. You should be like, will this work for me? Give it a go. Try it. If it doesn't, well, you know. If it does, which it probably will. Come on, it's us.
Then probably it will.
Then you can do it, and it's just literally just everything. Like question a few years ago, it's that old university thing. In the UK, you have to pay for university now, but years and years ago, you didn't have to. So it was it was a big thing if you could go to university and just get whatever degree you wanted.
Yeah,
because you didn't have to pay for it. You're mint. Nowadays, you have to pay for it, and so many people have degrees. So many people go to university every year. It's sort of diluted the effectiveness of a degree. So now, it's not what people look for when they're job seeking, when they're employing people.
Yeah,
they're looking for experience and other things such as that. So you got a question: why is everyone telling me to go to university? Why is the world saying it's a really good thing to go to university? Or sorry, the country saying it's a good thing to go to university because it makes banks money.
Yeah,
Simple
exactly.
It makes money for the big chiefs at the top.
Yeah,
my opinion.
And you're paying it for the rest of your life, so you're going to be in debt for however long it is.
Exactly.
I'm not sure when student loans cease or if there is a cease date.
There's not.
They'll just keep going.
Because
I have a friend of mine. I can't remember how many courses he said he'd done, but he'd done a lot of courses, and he said to me that he's got 105 grand worth of debt in student loans.
Whoa.
And he's paying it off. He's earning very good money now. But then I was sort of adding up and going, well, okay, so you started that, and you maybe start work at 27, 28. We've been working since we were 16 with zero debt. I guarantee I could probably earn out of a lifetime more money than you if you just sort of added it up. Because 105 grand, unless you're earning
hundreds of grands,
to pay it off, it's a lot of debt.
It's huge. That's massive.
It's a lot of debt.
Start off when you're 27, 28.
Yeah,
you were on the back foot straight away. So.
Exactly.
Funny fact. I can't remember. I'm really annoyed because I can't remember the exact statistics. So give me a couple of episodes. I'll get it back to you. But people with degrees are more likely to get mortgages.
Yeah.
All right. Now you think, oh, that's good. I'll get a mortgage with a degree. Nah, sucker. Absolutely not right. You've the reason. Why do you think the banks are going to? So people forget as well. Banks are just companies. They're just like Apple, Microsoft. You're the customer. They're trying to make money off you. A mortgage is a product they sell to you to make money.
Yeah.
They give it to people with degrees more willingly because they're gonna pay it off. They're already paying off student debt. They're gonna have to pay to live in that house. There's no chance. They've got so much. They've got to work to make money to pay off their student loan.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're going to work to pay off the house as well. It's just like obvious.
Yeah.
You're more likely to get, if you don't have a degree, you're less likely. But yeah, there's many more obviously factors in that situation. But more people with degrees get mortgages.
Yeah. All right. Debbie Downer. So you spoke about before we started actually, and it was quite a good point about why does Mark Wahlberg or The Rock get up early?
I did mention that before the podcast, yes.
Before the podcast. Why do they get up early? And, just sort of left me tinkering my mind a little bit. And you have a great analogy for a great sort of thing for this. So I'm going to let you talk about it. But first I want to say, I think, and I know from my personal experience, obviously you know that I get up quite early. From my point of view, I love getting up early because I know it's done. Get it up and get it done. But I'm going to hand over to you and I'll need to carry on.
Get up and get it done.
Yeah.
I love that. So, yeah, I was just in my own thoughts, as we do quite a lot, because it's just good to tinker around in your own thoughts. And I was thinking to myself, I was questioning, why do The Rock and people like Mark Wahlberg get up at 4 a.m? Mark Wahlberg, is it 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. club?
He calls it the 4 a.m. club, doesn't he? Yeah.
There's a group of them in the gym, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Everyone, 90% of the population would go, they're crazy, why would you bother doing that? But I was thinking, and to be fair, at first I was like that. I was like, there's no need for that. That's ridiculous. You're just losing sleep.
Yeah.
But obviously they're going to bed at like 8, 9 o'clock instead of midnight. Yeah, so I was like, why are they doing that? And it occurred to me, they're not doing it because, well, there is a bit of ego in there. There's a bit of macho man. They want to be fit and strong. But mainly it's because they value their health, their fitness, their what do you call it? Not
cardiovascular physics.
Yeah. That's part of being fit and healthy. You want to value your appearance. But mainly there is health, I imagine.
Yeah.
So if you value health so highly, that's the goal for the day, first thing. Like, they're getting up at 4 a.m, they're ticking off that goal. I've done my health and fitness, I've done that bit to get that, where am I saying? They've ticked that job on the job list, done for the day, mint. Finished. No matter what happens for the rest of the day, nothing can upset them. They can't get stuck at work, having to work late. They can't get pissed off with someone on the road. They can't get in a car accident. Like, nothing will stop them now. Just ask yourselves, have you ever said, I'm not going to go to the gym because I'm too tired. It's too late. Yeah. I've not eaten. Yeah, I'm not feeling right. They haven't got. They don't give themselves the opportunity to make that excuse. Yeah. They've just nailed it out the gates. Ticked off. They don't have to worry. The rest of the day, they just focus on doing what else they need to do. They don't have to worry about it. Ticked it off. Priority 1 done. So we should replicate that in other aspects of our life. So we like to go by we do something similar. We get up early because we want to do something for ourselves instead of our employers. If you say you start at 9 o'clock, if you get up at 8:30 and quickly rush to get to work by 9 o'clock, just skating the door, you've not done anything for yourself. So you're literally getting up in the morning for your boss. Yeah. And over time, that's going to build up some resentment. It's just natural to do that. It's just going to happen. You might not know it is, but in your subconscious, you're building up a little bit of resentment to your employers, especially if you're not happy at work. So get up, do something for yourself, whether it's reading a book, doing some work, like side hustles, all that sort of stuff. Just do something for yourself. I think you'll feel a lot better about the day. And also, you've done that for the day. You'll achieve so much more in a year by doing that than you will do leaving it till 9 o'clock at night just before you go to bed. Because some days you're going to feel tired.
Yeah, you are.
Some days you're going to feel ill, horrible. And this just reduces those times. Basically, you're taking control of those times. You're saying, no, I'm not going to give myself the opportunity. I'm going to stay disciplined and do it then. You will gain so much time in the year than you will doing it in the evenings.
Yeah, and it's not, as you said perfectly, it's not like because you see us working on, investing or in trading or in the podcast or having a personal business that we're growing or trying to grow, it's not you have to have that thing to work on. It can be reading a book. If you wake up and think, God, man, I wish I had more time to clean the house, just go and do that in the morning. If you think, do you know what? I know it sounds a bit stupid, but I kind of want to paint these stairs, but I don't have any time, And if I do it first thing in the morning, it's done. And, as long as I tell the kids to stay away from it and not put their hands all over it, it'll be fine. And when I get home, I know I'll have nice, dry paint and it's finished. Go and do it. Yes, okay, sometimes your partner, he might wake up and say, why are you doing painting the stairs at 6 o'clock in the morning? Well, I'm just getting it done. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be working on the business or working on a podcast or reading or going to the gym. It can just be something for you, something for yourself to improve your life.
Spot on.
So just go and do it.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, yeah.
Getting up and, for instance, the other week, I haven't played golf in ages. I love some golf. I haven't played golf in ages, right? And I had a chat with a friend of mine, and he was saying, "Oh, you know, these are their teen times. Would you fancy going out?" Oh, friend. And I was like, "Oh, well, I've got stuff to do in the day. Like I had some places to be during the afternoon, so I was like, right, let's get up and get it done early." And he sent like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then one was at 6:16. Bang, go for the 6:16 one, get it done out the day. Yeah, it's enjoyment for me, and I want to go out and do it. But let's just get it done, and I can go on to the other jobs that I need to do because I've got time specific on those.
Okay, yeah.
But let's just get these done. I can have my fun, have my enjoyment, and then when I can go and do whatever I need to do, I've done stuff for me. Play golf.
Spot on. It works both ways.
Yeah.
Even if you're doing something pleasurable for yourself at that time in the morning.
Yeah.
You've had your fun for the day. You're not missing out on it.
Yeah.
You've had your time, you time.
Yeah.
Your me time. So, I love that. That's awesome.
And it's quite funny. I was listening. I can't remember what I was listening to the other day, and they were speaking about having time for themselves, or I think it was relaxing, maybe. Or they were talking about something that in there. Like, I never get any time to relax, or I never get any time to myself. Because when I get up, I have to go straight to work, and I have to go and look after the kids, or I never have time to relax, or so I can't remember what it was. But I was just thinking to myself, well, you've got an option to give yourself time, but you're choosing not to give yourself time. For instance, Ben Bergeron. I was listening to a podcast the other day. He puts his kids to bed at like 7:45, reads a book, and they're sort of gone by 8, and then he goes to bed at 8:30, and he wakes up at 6.
That's a lot of sleep.
Yeah. Yeah,
wow.
He tries to get 8, 9, 10 hours a night or whatever. It's nuts.
Nice.
But he was saying that it's just a routine and just the way it happens. But if I go to bed at 9:30, it's okay because I know I've got enough time. I can still live on those hours.
Yep.
But he gets up for him. He goes to bed that time for him.
Yeah.
He's doing it for him.
Because he works out first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing it for him. Yeah, he's meditating, he's stretching, he's doing his little hip workouts for him. But he's still doing all the other stuff around him. It's just fitting those things around his life.
I think it's also partly the key to happiness. So I've seen you see it a lot on the dating websites, or the old app Tinder and Bumble and all that.
Yeah.
I just want someone to make me happy. It's like, whoa, you're already going. That's a red flag for me.
Yeah, straight
Steer
up.
clear, because you can't rely on someone else to make you happy. You need to be able to make yourself happy first by doing those things that you were just mentioning.
Yeah.
Do things for you to make you happy, because then be selfish at the beginning. Because if you're sorted, you're happy. You're going to be able to pass that happiness on. You're going to be able to, or not pass it on, but people are going to be happy to be around you.
For you to love, you need to learn to love yourself. I can't remember, there's a song that goes like that as well, of course, a good song. But you need to love yourself before you can love anyone else. It's very, very simple. If you don't love yourself, you don't love the way you are, if you don't love where you are at your life, if you don't love the things that you're doing, if you want to change something, going into a relationship, looking for someone to show you that love isn't going to help you in any way, shape or form. You have to do that yourself first and then go, okay, now I can look for love because I love myself. This is my routine. If you don't like it, see you later. I'm not going to get with you. If you do like it, perfect. Then we can work with each other. But you have to learn to love yourself first before you go to love anyone else. And it's the same way you just said. Work on yourself first before you can go to work with people else. Yeah, be selfish.
It's amazing how many times that works. Same with wealth. Yeah. You can't pass on wealth if you don't have any. So be selfish, create your own wealth, and you can look after others around you.
It's the airplane mask. It's the,
spot
that
on.
Dinger.
It's insane how many times that works.
Yeah.
Question everything. We've just found like 5 or 6 solutions just there for why you should put your number one first.
Yeah.
Because then you can give. Mic drop.
And yet, question us. If you've got any questions, ask us. If you've got questions about The Rock and his morning routine, that shoulder workout's rubbish, mate, it don't work for me. Well, he might be quite a hard person to find, but if you really want to, get his address, go and fly to him, go and find it on Wikipedia or whatever, fly to his house, knock on the door, oi, Johnny! I don't know what his real name is, I can't remember. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne! What, this shoulder workout's rubbish, mate. Do you know what I mean? Go and question him. And if he doesn't want to answer it, well, he might be telling some porcupines. You don't know, do you? Or he might just be like, I've got better things to do than talk to this geezer about shoulder workout. But yeah, just question stuff.
Question everything.
Anything else to add?
I'm good.
There you go. All right. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, links will be down below. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, share this podcast so we can help the world. Take care, guys. Have a good week. See you later. Success is available for everyone, so why should you settle for less?